Hi, buddies. Welcome to Friday here in the Tower Chrysler Studios. Boomer and Pinder worn her away today as we get
the Rhettster.
As we get ready for Mother's Day. I'm sure that's what it is. He's probably knitting something nice for the shoveler or something like that. So we are here, and again, we're gonna tell you about Mother's Day. Maybe Mom wants to go watch some hockey at Mad Rose Pub. Maybe Mama would love some lab-grown diamonds from Vina Nova. Maybe she'd love one of those new Jeep Grand Cherokees from Tower Chrysler. We are here in the Tower Chrysler studio. I know, it's a big spender. Consumer's Choice Award winner, Calgary's favorite Chrysler Dodge dealer, 10901 McLeod Trail South, online towerchrysler.com. We've been telling you all week as well. Anyone who buys a vehicle at Tower will be entered to win a $350 gift card to the Nordic Spa in Kananaskis in time for Mother's Day. So I would say if you haven't bought that car yet, chop.
Get it going.
Time's ticking. Yeah, time.
So the Rhettster is ticking. Speaking of time, it was not many minutes ago that we realized Rhett would not, or appears not, to be on the show today. So I'm just going into the old WhatsApp chat here. I'm back next week. I asked him how long he's in Calgary. May skip today. Only have a phone left my headset in Buffalo. And that was at 9:55. So an hour and 4 minutes ago. Now, did he leave it behind? That didn't mean he like, whoops. It might have been a ha-ha. This is hour and 4 minutes out. No Rhett.
We've got the injury report for McLeod Law as we start the show today. I know it feels like it's kind of weird to be starting with the injury report. Haven't even got into the show yet. What the H? Well, there's the thing with McLeod Law. If you have been injured, if it's here's your injury report. It's Peter Klein. He is the very best of the best at what he does. He's one of the personal injury lawyer. And when you get injured, it's this is your life takes a swerve, huge swerve, and you got a lot on your plate. The last thing you want to have to deal with is your legal issues, your insurance, your medical claims, all your work and everything. You got a lot of turmoil in your life. Let all that other stuff be handled by Peter Klein and the good people at McLeod Law. You just focus on you. On the injury report today, we have Dean, who is day-to-day.
Day-to-day.
Playing hurt. Yeah. You probably can't even tell by listening or by looking.
You sound great.
I sound and feel I actually sound probably better than I feel, if that's any indication. But so that's how we start the show today with the McLeod Law injury report. One item on the injury report. Boom. Hurt feelings and under the weather today. So that's what we're dealing with. It's the
upper body, we're going to call it.
It's like the Michael Jordan flu game. That's what we're doing today. So we'll get through this thing today. We've got a semifinal. We got a semifinal participant already nailed down in the playoffs from last night.
Final Four
Carolina
punched.
Hurricanes. Damn right.
They do this. The Hurricanes win a lot. It's
8 years in a row.
Tiny little
Eastern
plucky,
Conference
cute market, and they just
something like that.
Here they are in the Final Four again.
Yeah. In overtime, they beat the New Jersey Devils. Now, not much of a series at the end of the day.
No,
what's that?
Not at all. We said you know what we need yesterday in the Pinder.
Get some
back and freeze framed it. We need some overtime. We need a low scoring game with overtime. And you said we need triple overtime. We almost had it. We asked, we got OT, but we didn't get the long series we wanted because it was Carolina scoring, not the jerseys. They done. Then
fine, right? I mean, if it's what it's going to be, then just get out of the way and let Carolina move on. Let them get rested and healthy and whatever we got to do. How's my framing? I moved my shit around in here today.
You're good. You're good.
Disappointing. You know, you got Devils Rangers. Now I don't know. Would the Rangers have done much better against Carolina? I don't know.
Carolina gets no respect.
They started to look a little
This is the team that everyone's like, they just, if they had Svech and if Pacioretty hadn't been hurt. And, they're starting the series with Rant. Cute Carolina. But here they are, first team through to the Final Four. They're missing three significant parts. We talked about it on the show yesterday. How many goals are missing in their lineup with Teravainen, Pacioretty, Svechnikov. Those are three of arguably your best six skaters or forwards, I'd suggest. And who cares? We got a system. We have a great decor. We got an incredible coach. Screw all y'all.
Our owner owns Topgolf.
Probably helped.
They're all set. Yep, they're all set. So there you go. The Devils are done. The Canes are moving on. They will play the Floridas or the Torontos in the third round.
Probability says Floridas, but yeah, I guess that's why we play the games.
How's that going to if Bettman is rigging the league, if he's getting Connor Bedard to Chicago, did he lobby hard for this Florida-Carolina Eastern Conference final?
The script makers are not. Markets. Yeah, the script makers are not working in the Department of Revenue. I know that. These would be two of the cheapest tickets you could buy in the NHL going head-to-head in a conference final. That's not to say they won't jack them up, but this is the exact opposite of what Toronto, New York would be, which would be two of the most expensive tickets you could buy for a best of seven, theoretically, in a conference final. This is not big market, huge revenue. The NBA is cool. The NBA is not like the, 1994 Sports Illustrated cover? That ain't it. That's the Rangers one. Yeah.
I mean, it's not necessarily going to be the Floridas. The Floridas have to win one more game. But it is even there. It's a 3-1 series lead, eh? Yeah, 3-1 for the Florida Panthers.
4 times in the history of the league, someone's come back from 3-0. That's it. So if Toronto wants to be the 5th, we can completely bury the core 4 losers narrative, and they will have earned it. But there's some work to be done.
Carolina, meanwhile, must be thinking, finally, we don't have to face Tampa Bay. It feels like every time they go through the playoffs, they run into either the team that's going to win the Stanley Cup or a team that's won the President's Trophy. It just feels like they always have some huge dragon to slay. And it really hasn't, it was not easy getting out of round 1, I suppose, but 5 games through round 2, now they'll sit and wait. And I dare say that if they take the Florida Panthers on, they got to feel like they would be the odds-on favorite by a wide margin, would they not be?
I would say slightly. I think they'll also be rested. It sounds like, what was it, Teravainen's skating? That's good news for them. You'd rather watch Florida get into the trenches and have to play 2 or 3 more games than, be healed up and getting some sunshine in Raleigh, waiting for your next opponent. It's been a nice run for the.
It's nice.
It's great there. You've ever been out there? You've been to the Carolinas?
No.
So Charlotte is the city I'm familiar with because they had an American League team, and it's like, so this is just really warm and pleasant and close to the ocean, but not on the ocean. Like, yeah, this is very pleasant. This is comfortable.
How close are you to water? Because
I would think you're like 200-300 miles.
Owning boats. Guys were owning boats when they played and lived in Carolina.
Now, if you go to Charleston, I think you're right on it. But you're inland in Raleigh and certainly.
You ever done the Charleston?
I'll look at Raleigh.
Yeah, some sort of a thing. But this is Raleigh, right? Raleigh. So
She's
if I go to Raleigh, am I buying a boat? So there's Raleigh.
You're landlocked.
Durham. Then what the hell are we?
Well, they playing Durham the first few years till the rink was ready.
Yeah. There's Norfolk. There's Wilmington, Myrtle Beach. That's not terrible, but the weather's nice, they say.
It's great.
But except for when they get hurricanes. I hear there's hurricanes.
That was probably a valid point, Dean. Yep. Not great weather when there's hurricanes. That's the thing about the Carolinas.
Sportsnet's going to hate it if it's Florida, Carolina. And ESPN, although I think they got other things going on, but the rights holders cannot be looking forward to a Florida, Carolina Eastern Conference final.
I mean, the ratings are so fucking tiny in the States. It's like hilarious. This country we're in is a tenth of the size, and Canadian games outdraw the ones on U.S. network television. That's not ideal. Gary's a great commissioner. Yeah, he sure has grown his league slower than all the other ones. Good work, Gary.
Well, I don't know. It's still played in winter on ice. I think that's going to be a hard pull for some.
And so whose idea was it, that southern expansion? That was Gary. Right. Got it. Got to get into Raleigh.
Why do Why do you hate Bettman?
Well, I think his legacy is probably lockouts and missed games. That's the biggest takeaway, isn't it? There's a full season missed, other partial seasons missed. I mean, yeah, I don't. I'm
owners
not
made
like,
a
wow,
shit ton of money. 32 teams.
Does that make fans happy that the owners made money? That they we missed a full season so the owners could make more?
Wasn't what the fans thought. It just was, is he successful as a commissioner?
Yeah, the owners have made money. Just, they've made smaller returns than NBA owners, NFL owners, and Major League Baseball owners. That's all. It's not like that's his feather in his cap that this league's grown incredibly quickly under him. It's grown slower than the other big three.
What about Raj? Is Raj a good commissioner?
Raj has made a shitload of money, and if Raj has shown us anything, something as innocuous as releasing a schedule can get more eyeballs than NHL hockey games, because the NFL is the gold standard, and anything they touch turns to gold.
I feel like you need to use it's kind of what Warner's been saying about general managers, that maybe you give a little too much credit, that a lot of people could be put in a post and they would have similar success. And I feel like maybe that Rocky cardboard cutout behind you could have done similar work and had similar success to what Roger Goodell's been. You have the biggest sport going. Your failures are few and far between. And even when they're real life big failures, let's just play a game or two and everyone will forget about it. Everyone will just forget it.
No, I think you're right. There could have been a lot of people running the league that have done very well in the NFL, but he's the guy. It's happened under his watch. So maybe the same would be said about Gary. Well, if someone else was there, they'd still struggle for TV ratings. Yeah, you're probably right. But guess what? These guys' resumes. That's what's on it.
So, and the other, I find myself, I want Roddy Brindamore to win.
Yeah.
And so I'm happy to see that. I think he's a good guy, good coach. Something weird has happened. I find myself oddly rooting for Joe Pavelski now. The guy is a dog. Scores
He's
again
a gamer,
last night. Got knocked the out against the Minnesota Wild, comes back, scores 4 flipping goals in his first game back, scores again last night. All this guy does is elevate in the postseason. You'd love to have 6, 7 of these guys. He's 40 years old. We bitched the other day, we keep talking about these kids today and how they can't play. How about a little Joe Pavelski in your life? The guy's got balls. He's got balls. And again, maybe it's because I'm getting older. I have so much more appreciation for what Pavelski is doing now than ever before. Because when he went to Dallas under the first, that signed the contract, it's like, it's nice, but San Jose did the right thing and let this guy move on. And then he signs another contract. It's like, how much, water from a stone are you trying to pull with this? He's as effective now as he's maybe ever been. As he scores
over 150
points. Dallas cruises to a 5-2 win. Sorry, go ahead.
Last 2 seasons at age 37 and 38, over 150 points. Like, incredible stuff. We're talking career years. 81 points last year, 77 this year. And it was like he was one of those sharks that couldn't win. Like, okay, you're a nice player, but you guys will never get over the hump. And it was, okay, maybe it's easy playing behind Marlowe and Thornton and Carlson and some of these other guys, but good Lord, he has been sensational for Dallas. And good news, Oilers fans. The Dallas Stars won. The pattern to this point, unblemished, Dean, which is wild. Every single game Dallas has won, the Oilers have won that same corresponding game in their series. Any game the Dallas Stars have lost, the Oilers have lost that corresponding game in their series. So congrats on your victory tonight, Oilers. Probably 5-2.
Well, if there's one thing we know about you, Ryan, it's that you love numbers and that hard criteria that can back these things up. So I'm not surprised that you keep bringing up the scientific measurement that has linked
correlation is clearly causation. I think, obviously, I woke up today and the sun was out. Clearly, the sun is not out without me waking up, right? Science.
2 goals on 3 shots, 3 goals on 7 for the Stars as they get to Grubauer early and often. Rupe, 2 goals and an assist. And yes, Pavelski, a goal and an assist. And Robertson,
We hit both those
who
bets
still
yesterday.
hasn't scored, but we did kind of dog him a bit yesterday. It's, where's this guy been? Your big stud? 3 helpers last night. This was a lot of Dallas
Ding.
in this hockey game.
Ding. And it feels like we're on a collision course for Dallas-Edmonton, which is right back to the late 90s, early 00s vibes, which I am all for. I think
Get the billionaire in net. Hey, get Eddie Belfour in
the
goal.
billionaire. I get
billionaire?
$1 billion.
Go find Kelly Buckberger.
Find Sean Horkoff.
Todd Marchand.
Go get Dougie Waite.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Where's Ethan Morrow? Was Ethan Morrow on those teams?
I'm sure he's around, yeah. Fernando Pisani, how you doing? You all right? Can you lace him up?
Hi, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? But there, you know what? Pisani was in that run of whatever it was,
He was
06 or 7 there.
Yeah.
This goes back even before then. I'm just kind of.
Yeah.
Was Mike York on those Oiler teams? Of course.
Yeah, there might have been a
Cooge.
Mike Pekka back then. Am I crazy?
Cooge in
Pekka
that.
an Oiler?
No, Pekka was on that 06.
Okay.
See, we're getting older, Ryan. There's
I
that.
know. Well, it was a while ago.
errors and
But
things like
again, we're overdue for a Dallas-Edmonton series.
Yeah, sure.
Get those juices going again. And we've talked about it. It's a sneaky great crowd in Dallas. Like, standing up for the third. Rowdy as hell. Never mind the fights with the mullets in the crowd, but like that's an underrated building. I think that would be a great series. Obviously.
So we got a ways to go, but hey, congrats to Carolina. Congrats, Carolina. Here's to you.
Here's their last few years, if you want it, Dino. This year into the conference final. Last year they lost in 7 to the Rangers in round 2. Heartbreak Hotel. They're that close to getting through.
Yeah.
They fall to the Lightning in round 2 the year before that. Bruins in round 2 the year before that. Bruins in the conference finals in 18-19. They got swept by the Bees, who went to the Cup final that year. Like, this is one of the winningest franchises of the last decade in the NHL, even the last 2 decades, as crazy as that sounds. You want to go all the way back to that 06 run, like they're up there with Pittsburgh and Tampa and LA for Series 1. It's wild.
Well, yeah, you mentioned 06. You're talking about rehashing old times. Could we be facing another Canes Oilers? And I loved how that one went. I loved how that series ended up.
I didn't mind the ending.
You talk about peak sadness. Is that peak sadness when you lose in Game 7?
The Oilers having the goalie and then losing in the final? No, peak sadness is probably where the Flames are at, which is picking 16th and missing the playoffs. Yeah.
They hired a GM.
If you traded your first, that really would have been They haven't yet, but Rhett's boy, Andrew Burnett, all of a sudden, his season's over.
I don't think it's his boy.
Coach, though, right? Oh, he's been
Is it his
talking
boy?
about Andrew Burnett since the beginning of the year. Burnett's getting screwed. Paul Maurice doesn't know shit. No, but if they do hire a GM and the timeline that was presented, it would be a guy that many have bandied about as a candidate for potentially filling the head coach vacancy.
Let's take a look at the action for tonight. There are 2 games, I believe, on the NHL docket. This is the ratings bonanza that Gary wants. This is, at least in Canada, this is what Johnny Sportsnet up in Toronto so pumped.
Johnny Sportsnet wants,
because you will go from the Leafs and the Panteros at 7 p.m. Eastern, which is 5 o'clock our time, and then we'll get a little bit of, depending on if it goes to overtime or whatever. You'll either get Kevin Bieksa and Ron and Elliot telling you how great the Leafs are or how awful the Leafs are. That's what you'll get. No middle ground. It'll be one or the other. Yeah.
And to be fair,
and then you can follow
they're
it
either
up
a bunch of
with the,
losers or it's like, wow, look at them, look at all this moxie they're showing.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be how great they are or how awful they are. So set your VHS machines accordingly for that tonight. Or head to Mad Rose Pub. Been telling you all throughout the playoffs. Mad Rose Pub, 15 Royal Vista Place. They got all the TVs in there. It's hockey. They got the hockey on. They're not trying to fool you. Hey, is this any place a guy could check out the cricket match? Get out of here. It's Mad Rose. We got the hockey games on. We got the volume up because we are here for true fans. 20 beers on tap, kid-friendly Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Mad Rose bringing out unbelievable food. Don't take our word on it. Look on social media. People are raving about the food that's coming out of the kitchen over at Mad Rose. Making that sauce and dough every single day for their gourmet pizza. Fresh in-house. You can go to their website, order takeout, madrose.pub. Get there this weekend. Get there tonight. Get some Mad Rose Pub into your life. The sooner the better.
Love it. Nice little add-on
Maybe
patio. Let's go.
Yeah, maybe take mom there for some mimosas and shots on Sunday for Mother's Day. What would
Mimosas
be a good
and
shot?
shots. That's a combo.
Yeah,
Whew.
just get right into her. Big boozy brunch with old mom. Get her all tanked up. What would you do?
One of those
what would you get your mom for?
Curacao and something else.
Yeah, what would be a cocktail for mom on Mother's Day?
I'm not much of a mixed shot guy so much as shots are usually punishment. So it's like here's some tequila.
Okay, well you're mixing cocktails. We know you love the cocktails and mix and drink. What's if you were having
I think
a
you
nice
nailed it
little
on Sunday.
fiesta?
Mimosa's great vibe on Sunday. That's the Sunday beverage. I don't know that there's a more Mother's Day drink than mimosa. You could even get a little grapefruit juice in there, mix in some other things as well. Let's go. Not the nonstop mimosas. Let's go. Sunday, Mother's Day.
It's one thing I liked about Vegas. You'd go to some of those places and they would just have bottomless Bloody
Nonstop.
Marys, as they call them, or mimosas. Well, it's a little early for all you can drink, but we're here. I guess. Now,
You're
that's
not allowed to do that in Canada. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of drink till you drop promos out there. You go to the States, the fucking
you must
everywhere.
charge at least this much for alcohol, and you must do this,
Per
you
shot.
must do that. Vegas, do you have a funnel? Because we'll just pour it right down your throat if you'd like, whatever you need.
But
that's not the type of behavior we condone.
We'll push them out at 2. We'll get the mop, clean up their barf, and kick them out by 2.
Speaking of Mother's Day, Vina Nova, so today when we're doing this podcast, now I don't know when you're listening to it, so you might be listening to it like next week, and Mother's Day will be over. But if you're watching it somewhere in the vicinity of May the 12th, be with you, then get to Vina Nova today or tomorrow, because Mother's Day is on Sunday. Vina Nova, Calgary's lab-grown diamond specialist. This is what Mom wants. Don't mess around with some other goofy, well, should I get a... Does she need new runners, do you think? She doesn't want runners. She doesn't want tight pants or those Lulus. Those, all due respect,
pants.
I think they're great. She would love some jewelry. And what do you get? Well, it's hard to say. So, go to Vina Nova, talk to Justin and his staff, and they'll ask you, so what kind of... What does she wear? Does she wear these types of earrings or this type? Necklaces, bracelets, that sort of thing. Or, as we brought up this week, maybe even better yet, the gift might be, hey, Mom, we're going to Vina Nova. We got it. You and me date. We're going for bottomless mimosas. And then once we're all jacked up, we're going to go to Vina Nova on the second level of Stephen Avenue Place. And we're going crazy. Because they've got it's the only store in Calgary that specializes exclusively in lab-grown diamonds. Lab-grown diamonds is the way to go. There you go. So if you're stuck on something for Mother's Day, you get the card and say, Mama, we're going to Vina Nova, or better yet, get there today or tomorrow and pick out something nice. Online, vinanova.com, or as mentioned, second level, Stephen Avenue Place. Good old Justin. We haven't taken because Justin and Vina Nova, they had a team in our playoff pool, the Barnburger.
You missed a chat with Kevin from Kidsport earlier this week. I think at the end of round 2, we'll do a big update, but there's some interesting names.
I was going to say, we haven't done an update.
You know what get that one loony bin that wanted all the Kings, so that hasn't gone too well.
No. We haven't, wasn't that Vina Nova? We haven't really had an update. So on one hand, we haven't been able to compliment and commend the people who are doing well, but also we haven't been able to bash the shit out of the people who are really stinking. So
ridicule the idiots, right? That's a big part of it as well. Yeah.
Love it. I do love it.
So
Let's do the Pinder report.
We got some. Yeah, good.
What? What?
I'm just saying we got some fan mail from Australia. Yesterday's show really resonated with a lot of people. I had a lot of people come out of the woodwork I hadn't heard from. The Joe Iginala saga. I mean, it's early days, but temperatures are hot. Rhett struck a chord with a lot of people, Dino, as he does.
What was great about that, because people, I saw the same thing, and I actually got some people, oh, geez, I heard Rhett doing the thing. The best part about that was that it happened in real time. This wasn't something that happened the day before and gave him time to formulate his thoughts or opinions or a hot take. It happened during the show, so the reaction, his reaction, was live in the moment. So
it was magic. And
really
again, I was trying to be like, well, hang on. There's some other circumstances, and maybe this. So if you've missed that, be sure to check out either the snippets we've placed on YouTube and/or the whole show yesterday. He was done with stupid yesterday, Dino. Done with stupid.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, I received a text from someone. A source, but also a somewhat high-ranking hockey person around the National Hockey League. I'm just going to leave it vague because I don't want to.
Involved in the Calgary Hitmen's decision-making or no?
No. This is don't mistake. You guys killed it on the Joe Iginala. Someone sent me the clip. What does it say here? The other kid is a player, but it's close. I don't want to see. Here's the other thing I thought about afterwards. I don't want to talk about this because there's another kid who did get selected, who, according to this person, who would know, is a very good player.
Yeah, that's what I'd heard as well. Very good player, but that Joe was in the same box, and that was the thing. If they're in the same box, it seems like an easy decision. Were the Oil Kings reaching on Joe there? It doesn't sound like they were. That's interesting.
Joe, Joe, has taken massive steps the last 2 years. And if he, like his dad, goes on, because remember Jerome was an undrafted Western League player, if I'm not mistaken. So then all of a sudden, if he's like his old man, look out. So either way, all retro, stirring the pot. Getting all hot and bothered.
Anyway, they'll be bringing him in for interviews at any moment now for the GM job, I'm sure.
Yeah, that must be why he's coming to town. Pinder reported presentation of Village Honda in the Northwest Auto Mall online, villagehonda.com. They are continuing the $1 million buy-in event, paying top dollar for your vehicle. They got $1 million to do it. Sell them your vehicle and get a tropical cruise for $2. You can find out all the details at villagehonda.com. Village Honda.
All right, we'll start with the Calgary Wranglers. Dino, last night they opened up the Pacific Division Final against the Coachella Valley Firebirds. It was not good, and it was a blowout. 6-3. The visitors win this one. You can check FlamesNation for more information. There's the article from Paige Stewart. There were a few silver linings, Dean. Not many to do with things that happened on the ice. Let's visit our first silver lining. Even though his father is no longer the head coach of the Calgary Flames, it still was indeed Chris Sutter time at one point. Isn't this great? Sandstorm?
I think that's just the way it should always be.
Love Chris Sutter time. Great. See?
Everybody loves Chris Sutter time.
Geez. A lot of Cabernet-colored seats there. More than I thought.
That mascot, careful
still available.
Pull a hammy or something.
Well, speaking of dancing horses, that was our second silver lining. The horrifyingly creepy dancing horse that they have?
Oh, yeah.
At least they have other horrifyingly creepy dancing animals as well. This a development from game number 1 as well.
Horse?
So there's your horse. Yeah.
Nay.
We'll take some tunes. That's fine, Alex. Yeah.
He's dancing. Look at that. That's some good movement.
And then next up, dancing cow.
Cows go moo.
That's Mama Cow. Look at her swinging the arms there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then what else do we got? We got the sheep.
Is this some of that AI thing? Give me a dancing sheep. Give me a dancing cow.
Maybe.
Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah, I don't know the humans that make this stuff. Maybe it is AI. And finally, you got it when you got one.
That's right.
The dancing wolf. He should have sunglasses. No?
I don't.
Shouldn't a wolf have sunglasses? What the hell?
Only idiots wear sunglasses. I like it. It's going to be a very natural thing when Wolf gets in. Now, it didn't do much for his performance, unfortunately.
Didn't seem to. Yeah. So
was he already on the bench when they played that?
I don't know that they'll put him on the bench. They'll probably play him tonight, Dane. They're down 1-0 to Coachella Valley. Best of 5.
What I'm saying is, was he already working the gate by the time that
was
hit
he
the
yarded
Jumbotron?
Last night?
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if he got yarded. Yeah. Well,
come on, Ryan.
It's all right. Get him fresh for game 2, right? It's
right.
Tight turn. Back to back open. You had Shania, Wranglers. Then what? Roughnecks on Saturday. Busy times.
If Rhett were here, this is where he would be haranguing about their decision to go with the first 2 games instead of the final 3.
Potentially.
You need to win 3 of the next 4, and 3 of them on the road, potentially.
Yeah, at least 2 on the road for sure. So we shall see. And then, look at this. It was indeed Dustin Wolf for half the game, allowed 5. Mm-hmm. Oscar Donsk came in and played over half the game, only 8 shots in the half game.
That's what they got to do. They got to add to that montage as you do cows and turkeys dance or whatever. And then you put Oscar's Dansk and then have Oscar on there dancing and then the wolf howl. You're welcome, Wranglers.
I don't know why you work in this field. You should be in marketing. That's genius.
Is it really called working what we're doing? We're really just kind of doing this. It's
been 10 years I've worked with you or done what we've done with you. So you give it a name. I'll just keep showing up. How's that? It's for a little while longer. Let's go to some Calgary Flames notes.
Luckiest guy in the world over here.
World Hockey Championships in Riga, Latvia, Dean.
It's not called working when you love it this much.
That's what Matthew Coronado said this morning as he was part of a winning side for the American men's squad over Finland. Check out the face-off number. Oh, yikes.
Is that good?
They are trying him at center. No, it sure isn't, Dean. If that was a shooting percentage, I'd be thrilled.
23%. Yeah.
So he lost more than 3 out of every 4. Okay. But nearly 14 minutes of ice. 6 shots is good. He's been a guy that gets the puck to net with regularity. That's good to see. And, I don't know. We'll get to camp next year and see what the hell the conversation is. But Coronado down the middle versus on the wing, something to talk about. He's played wing until this last season at Harvard, played more center ice. What are you as a pro? What level do you start at? Stay tuned. We'll talk to you in September, October.
Well, and what's good about that is the Flames have never had to deal with a high draft pick and debate whether or not the person is a center or winger.
We'll move on, Dean. Thanks, though.
Very clear.
It's clear cut in Florida, at least, what position he played. Let's go to the Canadian lines. They're in action today. Mackenzie Weegar paired with Jacob Middleton. I love that Middleton mustache. That is a dreamy pair right there, Dino. And how about this feisty bunch? Lucic, Sammy Blais, and Joe Villano. Now, if you remember that feisty game in New York against the Rangers coming out of the All-Star break, Sammy Blais ran over Milan Lucic. Now line mates.
I know he did.
Just like that.
That little prick.
Just like that.
Do you think Luch remembers that?
Big prick. Yep.
Damn right he does.
And I think he also understands that he's probably mowed over a few guys that he's had to play with prior in his career. Tyler Toffoli with Scott Lawton and Jack Quinn. Interesting Sabres prospect, Jack Quinn. So those are some Flames notes from the World Championships in Riga this morning. Over on Flames Nation, our old boy Bobby Germany is taking another look at one of the 7 Flames UFAs. This the latest. What to do? What do you do when you own a roller coaster, Dean? You ever play the roller coaster tycoon game on the computer? What do you do with the Zadorov, huh? Last year of his deal, 14 fucking goals because he had 3 the last game of the year. That scintillating night against San Jose. Dive into that at flamesnation.ca.
Did you see the Jay Fresh thing the other day about zone exits or whatever?
Yep. How did he do
Zadorov? It was incredibly well, according to Jay Fresh.
Really?
I was going to grab that thing.
I saw Stetcher was very good at it as well.
You need to
That's a micro stat. That is one of the small parts of the game, but
You hate Nikita Zadorov, so I was going to bring it to your attention. That's right, Nikita Zadorov.
Yes,
I said hate. Ryan Pinder, hate.
I don't need opinions. Dean just states things, and those become my opinions.
He's a massive and strong brute of a Russian who will play whack-a-mole with your man bun.
That is correct as well. 14 goals. Anyway. Don't be afraid to sell high. So we'll move to the NHL. Last night, finals. We talked about them very briefly. Let's go to it. Throw up the board. Carolina's moving on. They're sneaky good. It's a sneaky good fan base. It's an incredibly well-coached team. And every single year, it seems to be a great decor that does a great job of not allowing a ton of chances on whoever happens to be their bargain bin scrap heap goaltender that year. Last night, it was Freddie Anderson. Prior stops, it's been Antti Ranta and Peter Kochetkov this year. Kochetkov, one of the two. You pick.
Yeah, one of those.
As for the Canes, Dallas wins as well. Congratulations, Edmonton, tonight on your win. And here's the context for Carolina's winning. This is a stat from NHL PR. Series victories since the mid-'90s. Now, Carolina hasn't been around that long. When did they move from Hartford? Mid-'90s. Look at this. They're a top 10 team in terms of winning series. Tampa's won 25. This is since 97, 98. Tampa, Pittsburgh, Detroit, Colorado, Dallas. Okay, those are all sort of not quite dynasties, but very strong clubs for a while. San Jose, yeah, okay. They never really got over the hump, but they were always there. Boston, for sure, a couple finals in there. New Jersey had the Cups in the, late 99, early 00s. Blackhawks, for sure, with 3 Cups. And there's Carolina right there. Man.
Yeah, because when did Carolina had that one run? They lost to the Wings, did they not, in the Cup final? Marty Jelena back as a Carolina Hurricane, I believe. Lost to the Wings. They would have had their own playoff run where they went to the final. And then, as you mentioned, they've been, winning a round or two every flipping year.
No, since 97, 98. I don't want to make you do boomer math live here on YouTube, but do you want to try how many series the Flames have won since 97, 98?
Ryan, it's not about the Flames. Why do you need to?
No, I just wonder where they'd fit in on this list. I see they're not in the top 10. They would have won 3 rounds with Rhett. They won 2 rounds, one with Hartley, one with last year's Sutter.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. 5. Not a great number.
Just 20 series fewer than Tampa Bay then.
That's right. Yeah. Let's move to,
it's not all about winning playoff series, Ryan.
It's not about winning. It's pro sports. It's about the friends we made along the way. Huh?
I mean, if that's a stat you want to keep, how many playoff series have we run?
How many friends?
I guess that's whatever.
Whatevs. Now, the Canes, remember, they used to be particularly trolly on social media. They were back at it again last night. Look at the video they compiled of New Jersey's finest congratulating them on another series win. Let's go to the tape. This is a ballsy little thing. I remember they had the offer sheet, Kotkaniemi, and the T-shirts and the deal. This is some New Jersey celebrities weighing in. You think the Jersey people would have been Devils fans, wouldn't you?
You would think, being that they're in Jersey, they'd probably be partial to New Jersey. But what you're saying is this is a bit of a swerve on that. Just interesting.
Yeah, I'm just make sure that we put it in there because I don't see anything coming from Alex. Yeah, and somehow it's not in there. I don't know how that happened. I apologize. We'll have that for you never.
Alex not playing.
Oh, it's not there. That's why. WTF. God damn it. Let's move along. Tonight's games. Congrats again to the Oilers for their big win. We saw Dallas win last night. Also, Toronto will try to stave again. They're 1-0 while staving. And the core 4, all eyes affixed in Toronto on Tavares, on Matthews, on Marner, on Nylander, on Donner and Blitzen. Good little back-to-back tonight on a Friday. Our boys, the on the bench boys are good pals. Big fans of the show. We're big fans of theirs. They travel the world doing their thing, preaching the gospel. Looks like they're running some Alex Pietrangelo camps this summer. Little taste from the fellas here. Pietrangelo Skills Camp. So you get the two-handers. See, it's summer, so the boys got the wheels on here.
Yeah, I like that.
Backwards, forwards.
You got to do it backwards.
Really working on that.
quick and yeah, it's good. Attaboy, Ollie.
These guys are content.
That's why those guys
They're
are
just
good, right?
every day. They're great.
Yeah.
They're so good. So good.
It's helping the kids. They're all about the kids.
Now, did you see NFL schedule released yesterday? Huge news, apparently. It's a schedule. Everyone loves the schedule.
Apparently.
Nobody loves the schedule. Everyone loves the NFL schedule. It's the only fucking schedule we care about when it gets released. The Tennessee Titans went on to Broadway, not New York. Yes, in Nashville, Party Street, bachelorettes, drunken fools, people from all over the world, and asked people, what are these logos? The Tennessee Titans are playing this logo. Which team is this? Have you seen this, Dean?
Let's go. Let's go.
Is that? St. Louis Rams.
Nope.
Oh.
Lightning McQueen.
No.
Lightning McQueen.
Oh, that's just the football logo.
The football logo.
The Boston Bobcats. No idea.
Boston Bobcats. Got it. Nailed it.
Cowboys, yeah.
Nope.
Baltimore Orioles. This one is the Red Stallions.
49ers, 69ers, 49ers,
No. Stars.
The 49ers, 69ers stuff.
It's a
Yes.
Pirates.
Oh, my favorite.
From the islands of the Caribbean.
Chester Cheeto.
Tigers. North Carolina Tigers.
Yeah, they nailed it.
Texas. That's the Cowboys. Texas. Got that.
Nailed it. Texas Cowboys.
Atlanta,
That's it.
Florida.
Florida Dolphins.
Atlanta, Florida Dolphins.
Oh, Texans. Eagles. Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh Eagles.
Who's that?
That's the Seahawks.
Who? Patriots? That's the Patriots logo.
That it actually does not exist.
Okay.
That is Nashville, Tennessee.
Tennessee Titans.
Titans.
Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans. Woo!
Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans. Wait, good job. Yeah. Awesome.
So this is fun, Dean. We go on the street, the streeter. We talk to drunk people on Broadway, and every team has had some fun with the schedule release. Beautiful. The Texans.
Yeah, the Texans. I put up a file in the Boomer folder because you got to have fun with it, right? You got to have a sense of humor,
Yeah.
like you say. And
Right.
Some teams poking at themselves, some poking fun at the others. And what was it? The Atlanta Falcons were the
Red Stallions. Yeah.
Right. I believe that they've embraced that.
A horse.
And if
for a bird.
yeah, it's not a stallion. It's very clearly a bird. On their social media, they went in and changed
the
their
Red
name
Stallions today.
to the Red Stallions for the time being. So well done, good on you, Atlanta Falcons, for having a sense of humor. And you see it there, roar. It's that I don't know
Rawr.
if a stallion or a falcon says roar, but there they are. So good job.
But yes.
Hey, have some fun by all means. Don't be so serious all the time, everybody. So there you go. Well done, Atlanta.
Carolina had a wonderful video as well. Their long snapper outed himself as the scriptwriter for the Panthers and walked us through the season and what was going to happen. And teams having fun with this. Nobody's had more fun than the Chargers. Now, you did a little breakdown here. Do you want to wait till the Pinder report's done to do it? Can we give you a small taste
wait
here?
till-
The Chargers last year.
You can give a taste. Sure, you can give a taste. We'll do it after.
So
Pinder
little
report.
taster here. We won't explain more than just the taste, but for the second year in a row, the LA Chargers made an anime film about their schedule. This is how insane it's become for the NFL schedule release.
Yeah, they've raised the bar so high that they can't not do this now. There's so many little Easter eggs, as they call them. There's so many little things that are mixed into this video. It's so good, and
every
truly.
team
So,
they
I mean, some
play,
of this,
they take a shot at.
yeah, they
So,
take a shot.
we'll
some of it more playful than others. Some of it actually a little rough. So yeah, I
Yes.
as best as I could, I went in this morning. So coming up, we'll take a deeper dive into it. It's pretty.
All right, that's probably enough of that. That's beautiful as well with all the Bears. And yes, Aaron Rodgers
Yeah,
to New York
because he's crazy. Yeah.
Did you see the Cougars sign in the background there? A little shout out to your boy, the MILF Hunter.
Oh, it's coming up.
It's in there. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
very good.
Oh, yeah,
very good.
Of course. Yeah.
Less interesting NFL news, or maybe it's more interesting, it's just less fun. Tom Brady flirting with the man with the world's worst haircut again, as he is potentially going to join part of the Raiders ownership group, led by that crazy guy's kid, who is now a crazy old man with crazy hair as well. Tom will be the best looking man in that ownership group. Not going to be close, Dean.
Well, yeah, I'll see if I can find that photo too. It was I don't know what you're talking about. I think that Mr. Davis has a fine haircut.
Okay. Happy anniversary
Oof.
to you and also to Brad Treliving's father, as it was on this date many moons ago that the Toronto Raptors had the Kawhi shot, I think.
Oh, is that what it was?
A dunk, a dunk, a
Oh.
dunk, bink. It's good
What a
times.
moment.
We were all part of the North at that point, Dean. Let's go to it's Friday. We promise you fights on Friday. We're not condoning fights, but they're out there, and we're going to show them to you on Friday. Let's start with somewhere over, I believe, in Europe. I don't know if this is Croatia or Serbia. There seems to be some sort of quadding enthusiast, Dean, and they're being met with some resistance about their quadding adventure. Let's take a look.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So the old guy in the red saying, no quads beyond this point, and jacked up young guys saying, get out of my way, old man. Oh, jeez. Over the top. We got fluorescent neon shorts getting into the mix here. Oh, he takes one. Ouch. There's some large humans and many not wearing shirts. Need some cooler heads prevailing here, or what?
Where do you suppose this is? I'm not sure. Doesn't sound.
This feels
like
very
it's
Eastern European.
English language. Yeah, it's.
No. This is somewhere in the Balkan region, is my guess, Dan.
Is it in the Baltic region?
Balkan.
We've got some hands on hips.
Baltic. Yeah. And look at the old guy
Baltic,
leaning in. His
Malta?
ear going nowhere. And then Juice Monkey
gives
white
him the
shorts,
bump
no
there.
shirt, is saying, oh, bang!
Yeah.
No.
He's loading up. He's loading
A lot
up.
of man purses, too, here. If you look around, there's some man purses as well.
Took
Did
a
not
stiff
expect
right
that.
there. There's a lot of fluorescent shorts.
Yeah.
Got a lot
This
of
is
neon
very
shorts.
Croatia-Serbia vibes, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So that's our first fight. That's candidate one for fight of the week. Our second, have you ever gone to a fast food restaurant and they just screw up the order and you get frustrated? I mean, it's minimum wage, people, and there's a lot of traffic, a lot of people ordering. Don't do this if that happens to you, okay?
Okay. Oh.
Whoa. And 1, 2, 3.
Let him
4,
have it.
5,
Yep.
6,
Bang.
7, 8, 9, 10. Left hand, can't get it in there. That shirt's toast.
Ooh.
Do not step to your McDonald's cashier lady. She will feed you. Right.
God, deserved every one of those. And a few more. Oh, he's snapping his fingers.
So she's
Oh.
she's getting walked out the back. He's like, hey, my fries fell. My fries. Asshole. She's coming back. I want her fired right now. You're going to jail. Yeah. And then don't worry, the manager's there, Dean. He's going to get his fries.
Yeah, he's
every
really had a good
customer leaves
handle on
with a
that
smile.
situation. Hi,
Make
excuse
happy
me.
life.
Yes, can I take your order, please? Thank goodness for the manager stepping in there. He grabs a hold of her. You know what?
He deserves
What's
it.
dude
Don't
doing?
reach over and
What's the
grab
coworker doing?
What are you doing? There go the fries.
Oh, good on her.
Good on her is right. I hope she didn't get gassed. I feel like she got gassed. And finally,
Not if I saw that video.
sometimes
I'd give her
in
a
the-
raise.
I would. I think the old clown probably doesn't need this video going viral, so she gone.
Nah. Loosen up, clown.
Anyway, other times before the fight, it's a big hype up and you're trying to intimidate your opponent. Watch how the psychology of the fighter closest to the camera here really, really does a number on his potential opponent. He's leaning on a truck here. Watch this.
You think you fuck?
Oh,
Yeah, that's a good one. That one's made the rounds. That's
you can't hurt me. Well, maybe I can. That's ouch.
He really showed him with the headbutt
fight
on
of
the
the week.
fender, though. Yeah.
I thought he was gonna. Look, this is made of metal, and it can't even hurt me. Come get some, and he came and got some, and that's what we call a stroke right there, Dino. That is a single.
Yeah, he got stroked.
Zing. Good night.
What was good there is see how he tucks his arms here when he does the headbutt. He gets his arms nice and close because he doesn't want to headbutt
crazy,
his
man. I'm
hand
crazy.
or something. Want to see how crazy I am?
Oh.
Good night.
Yeah, the hand goes down to brace, doesn't do much. Watch this arm fold as he hits the deck.
Yeah, it's
It is. I'll just put this arm here to brace me. Nope, fold, bang. We got a little slow-mo here from Alex. Thank you. Bang.
clunk.
I'll show you. Wink. Left hand. Donk.
Yeah. It looks as though he didn't think the guy was going to swing on him for whatever reason.
Well, he was trying to intimidate him. I don't know. Didn't seem to work. And finally, it's Friday, and I know, Dean, I'm picking up some vibes from you, and you and Heat Daddy on the same page once again. Because we had him yesterday talking about the Petrangelo slash. I'm going to get so drunk today, it's not going to be a problem for me. It's going to be a problem for everyone around me. Happy Friday. That's your Pinder report, Dean.
I was going to mention this yesterday. I love that Heat Daddy managed to get his blue check mark back. There's
Important.
justice in the
Crucial.
world for all of the people that have to live without their blue check mark. Thank goodness Heat Daddy.
Heat Daddy 69-420. Yeah.
Get your piece of the $1 million buy-in event at Village Honda. Get cash for your vehicle, top dollar, and a tropical cruise to boot. See more at villagehonda.com. They're your dealership for life in the Northwest Auto Mall. And online, villagehonda.com. I think I maybe already said that. Here's the New Jersey.
Oh, this is the Jersey video. Thank you.
So this is New Jersey, the Glitterati.
The socialites.
Giving, congratulating Caroline on the big win. Is that what we got?
Love it. Yeah. Kane's social
Congrats,
media. Destroyed.
Hurricanes.
Carolina, how are you?
Hey, Carolina, this is Mauro from Carlos Bakery, home of the Cake Boss.
It is happening, guys. Big Daddy Sitch.
Ciao, Carolina. This is Federico Castelluccio. How are you?
Hey, Carolina, congratulations.
Great round. Best of luck in your quest for the cup.
You advanced to the next stage. Big shout out to you. Carolina, you raised up. You raised up to the challenge, and you made your family proud.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So listen, congratulations. I'm moving on.
Good luck in the future. With love from the Jersey Shore. Now that right there is an awesome situation.
I think you're going to win.
It's some grade A trolling. It's really good, Dean.
Yeah, it's interesting that you'd have I said it was Cameo, so they're paying these people to do it, right?
That's
how
right.
They got these guys.
For $20 times 5, you embarrass the entire state pretty nicely, I thought.
Yeah.
Money well spent.
Now, I found the photo that I was talking about. You were talking about Tom Brady and
that's right.
Al Davis's kid, whatever the hell his name is. And you took, I don't know what you're talking about. You said something about their haircuts or something.
Well, Tom's going to be the best looking guy in that ownership group. Because, male model type stuff, former athlete, married to a supermodel.
Mark Davis, is that who it is? Is that his name?
That's Mark. Yeah. Al's kid, Mark. Yeah.
Have you seen Mark? Because I don't know what you're talking about. Those are two very handsome gentlemen right there.
That's the guy I'm talking about.
Hey, Tom, how are you? No, I'm Mark. Tom will be here shortly. Oh, I thought
they're different hair
Tom
colors.
Brady.
I don't know that they'd.
Yeah, one's clearly a brunette. The other guy, stunning shade of red.
It's a shade of disturbing, if I'm being honest.
So is this why Tom Brady? Is this why Brady has put the brakes on joining Fox, the broadcast thing, because he can't do both? Is that what?
I don't know. I think there's probably a lot of reasons to put the brakes on that.
Can you be in the booth
lots of
when you're
money?
an owner?
You have to work hard. Why don't you just put lots of your money into a team and watch that make money? You don't have to, travel all over North America to collect that dough.
Outdoor Dental.
The problem's going to be
Outdoor.
He's going to be the best quarterback there.
Dental is the website. Dr. Jay Patel, great guy and the best in the business at what he does. Now, as a dental office, they are cutting edge, state of the art. Dentistry with no needles. I said cutting. There's no cutting. There's no drills. There's no stress. No needles. It's the Solea laser treatment. Excellent solution for if you're, and it doesn't make, if you truly have one of those phobias, maybe overstating it, but if the dental office is really one of those things that you have a hard time dealing with, and this is the answer. 1 to 2 minutes, you're relaxed, it's pain-free, it's comfortable, gets you back into your day. It's the laser treatment. They've got all kinds of, as I mentioned, the 3D printing. Everything is done in-house by the staff at Outdoor Dental. But for our purposes, you see at the side there, lack of sleep, get it back. Snoring and sleep apnea with the same laser, except this time it's not on your teeth. It's on the soft palate in the back of your throat. Reduces snoring. It tightens that soft palate up. Non-surgical, pain-free, and better sleep. Better sleep for you, which means you're happier. You have better days. Those people around you, probably they are also having better days. It is a win-win, and it's something that you probably never even thought of. Book your next appointment. There you see it. Outdoor.dental. Go in and see them. If only for the sleep apnea, but I think once you get in there, you're going to realize that this is where we need to be coming for all of our dental procedures, period. Outdoor.dental. Say hi to Dr. Jay Patel. Say hi from, say, hey, those, the guy with the man bun and the fat boy were talking about you on the internet. I decided to come in.
I wasn't sure, but I heard man bun and fat boy say I needed to, so here I am.
There you have it. There you have it. I'll do that video for you now if you would like. Now I had to go through, I edited it as slowed it down. We've got some freeze frames, some slow-mo, because there's quite honestly, there's a lot of things going on in this clip. And it's credit to their social media staff. I don't know what you have is a staff or people, but whatever the Chargers are doing, they're doing it right. So we started off, there's the 27. Do you remember that one, Ryan? That was the lead they had on Jacksonville late in the
time in the yes, that's right.
In the season. So there's that.
No, in the playoffs.
From from Jan 17 or 14 playoffs. Fair enough. Merchant Jacksonville Jaguars. It's all right there. So again, these are the little things as we get into it. The first one is Mike McDaniel and the Dolphins. Now, remember McDaniel was on the sidelines, and people, is he vaping? Is he sneaking a vape
on the sidelines?
Yeah, and he was asked about it. He says, "No, I was just cold. I wish it were colder." It says there on the on his shirt, and he's blasting the vape. So then it's Tennessee Titans. There's cyborg Derrick Henry, Will Levis, their draft pick. He puts mayo in his coffee and eats bananas with the skin. So these are the birds flying into the new stadium in Minnesota.
Yeah,
there's Kirk Cousins with the gold
chains. Mentioned
fun game versus Bills, Week 10. Mentioned in a Lizzo song. Jeez. Pretty good stuff. There's the Raiders, of course. Josh McDaniel just
winning the Garoppolo lottery.
Yeah, going for spinning the wheel for a quarterback. They got a bye in Week 5. Then it's the Dallas Cowboys. There's that tweet. Remember the Cowboys social media team crushed Dak on their social media? There he is, getting buried by the content team. Now, lots here. This is awesome, superfan Chiefsaholic, arrested in December in a bank robbery. He's since removed his ankle bracelet. He still hasn't been found. He's on the lam. There's Chicago, all the lovely quarterbacks. Mitch Trubisky. Yes. Single Cougars in your area for Zach Wilson at Times Square. And then there's Mina Kimes. There's Skip and Stephen A. Detroit.
Amazing.
There are 4 Lions players currently suspended for gambling, and they've just put up an entire gambling thing. The Packers. Aaron Rodgers not there anymore, but there he is in his darkness retreat. He's got the list going. Another McAfee interview. Tweet vaguely. Do my own research. Schedule ayahuasca appointment. It's brilliant. To the Baltimore Ravens, injured mascot who actually did break his ankle at the end of last season. There's the fake agent for Lamar. Bill Belichick, just watching every game from Spygate. To Denver, let Russ cook. There's Patrick from SpongeBob who actually roasted Russ during one of the Nickelodeon games the past year. Pretty good. So it's the Raiders again. they put this QR code. I'll show you what the QR code actually does after this is over. It's pretty good. The Chargers are all over this, so that's pretty great.
Yeah.
Then you
And
got
then the
Buffalo,
Bills.
only 4 Super Bowl losses.
Super Bowls in a row. Yeah.
Yeah. There's Sean Payton. Denver again, waiting for Russell to show up. Doesn't look happy. And then again, here's that Chiefsaholic. He's taken off his ankle bracelet. He was arrested for robbing a bank. There's McAfee and AJ Hawk after him. I'll tell you, this whole thing is just the amount of time.
And that's just the first glance. Yeah.
Right. It's incredible. The work that they would have put into this. Now I've got this other clip that shows with that Raiders video, when you click on that QR code that came out of the, so here's what it does. You click, you can hit it. You clicked on the QR code and it takes you to the Chargers website, or if you're on your phone, to their app. It gives you the chance, buy tickets. Raiders fans click here and it directs you to the Google search for how to get a job.
And this is one of the great rivalries in the league with Oakland and San Diego back in the day, now Las Vegas and LA. But Chargers Raiders has always been spicy. This is great stuff.
Raiders fans click here for tickets, how to get a job. So well done we've talked about, I don't know, you can't really do it in the NHL because you've got 82 games and baseball's got way too many. It's something that just works for the NFL, but man, it's brilliant. It is brilliant.
Yeah, and it's because it's the biggest league in the world that it matters. If this was the 3rd or 4th, no one would care. It's the NFL, baby.
Well, I mean, you could do it. It doesn't have to be that way. You could have something that's equally entertaining for a sport that you don't care about, right? It's still,
I mean, if the CPL
work that they put
did
in is very
their
good.
soccer release party, I mean, like,
I'm not saying it would be
NFL,
as big. What I'm saying is the creativity. The creativity is pretty great. Greendrop.com. Let's go. Sun's out, guns out. That's what Gibson always says. That's what Gibby's always talking about. He's always wearing tank tops. Always got his, just one man. I'm just one man. Greendrop.com is the website. You go in there rather than go to, I'm going to go out and get some fertilizer and get one of those pushy things. And then, well, what gear do you set? How much do you let out at once? Do you put on a 3 or a 4 or a 5? Oh, that's way too much. Now your lawn's burned. Oh, okay. Well, when will it be back? August, maybe September. Just get Greendrop. It's easier than you think. It's science. Choose one of their lawn fertilization programs. Beautiful Basics program. It's got your micronutrients and weed control. Maybe go all the way up to the beautiful premium package. It includes aeration, overseeding, and the Greendrop exclusive soil booster to help make your lawn healthy and lush all summer long. The Greenkeepers, they show up to your place with one of their fancy trucks. They do all the work for you. They're in and they're out in a matter of minutes. Safe for pets, treated very quickly, and 100% guarantee if you're not satisfied, they'll return and make it right. If you have not done this before, if you've never had Greendrop take care of your lawn, you're missing out. Honest, this is, and you talk about QR codes, this will not tell you how to get a job or where, go screw yourself. This will get you a discount on one of those Greendrop packages. It's beautiful outside. Summer is coming. Have a yard and a lawn you can be proud of with Greendrop.com. Mm-hmm. They were here just the other day.
Love it. Things have greened up immensely over the last 2
back,
weeks. It's crazy.
Well, then we had a couple days of rain there. The backyard's a bit of an ish over here when you have dogs.
Okay.
They choose to pee and poop all winter long out there.
Yeah, they don't hold it till spring. Yeah.
No, it's just, and every time you feed them, which is a couple times a day, they want to go outside, and so we got a bit of work to do in the backyard. But that's not Greendrop's job, and it's not their fault.
They're not coming over to take dumps there. It's not them. It's your dogs.
For your dog. No, Gibson's not in the backyard crunching.
No.
It's your dogs that are doing that.
That's right. Don't try to blame Greendrop.
All right. Let's do our Betway Bets.
Now, we did get a video from Ozzy Brad last night.
Geez, that's right.
No, and I don't know if you want to do this now or later, but he was paying attention yesterday when Rhett went all, I don't want to get too excited about the WHL draft, and then got very excited about the WHL draft.
Is that right? Well, let's go. There's Ozzy Brad. Let's go to Melbourne, shall we?
Righto, boys. Back down the fucking main cave. I'm fucking with Retro here. This bullshit with the fucking hitman, not fucking drafting old mate fucking Joey, it's fucking bullshit. It's amateur shit. We told you before from down in Australia. Retro's on the fucking right path. It is fucking bullshit that these boys don't get him involved. I said in the last video, Connie, Iginala, and then they fucking bypass fucking Joe. Bullshit. Get your shit sorted, Flames. You fucking keep punching, boom. Bullshit from down here, boys.
Ozzy Brad. You know what he does? He spits the truth. That's what he's doing.
That's all.
He's just letting you know. God, look at him. He's intense.
He's about to bite someone's ear off.
There.
That's right.
Boy, Ozzy Brad. Just
poor Trigger's just cowering in the corner as he records these videos.
Well, I was going to say, and especially this angle that he's using to shoot, it's very intimidating.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I do somewhat feel bad about the young man that the Hitmen have taken.
I think he's going to be a great hockey player. It has nothing to do with him.
Why did they? Has nothing to do with him. Son, if you're listening, good luck to you. Get 200 points a year. Go first overall in the NHL draft down the road. We want you to be an unbelievable hitman. It's not about you. It's some other things. It's just the story, right? He gets the story. It would have been right. But
welcome to Calgary, Noah.
Again, because I've heard from other people, they're like, guys, the player selected by the Hitman is a tremendous hockey player. He is a player. So there you go.
Yeah, well, what, top 12? Of course he's a player, yeah. The old man played at Michigan, I think, do you know?
Oh, I don't care about his dad. I care about the kid. Good luck, son.
We cared about the other guy's dad. That was the thing. Yeah.
Do you think that's what it had to do? Do you think that's because Jerome played?
I don't know. I mean, maybe if the other kid's dad had a different name.
Kind of a coincidence in the end.
Quinkydink.
Betway Bets, and then weekend, shall we?
Hey.
There are a couple of games tonight as we look at the Betway Bets. Get the Betway app. Get it on your phone. Play along. Be responsible. Be 19 years of age in Ontario. Come on, you guys know. Bet the responsible way with Betway. A couple of bets here. Edmonton, Vegas, Game 5. I think this is a bit of a breakthrough for the Oilers. I'm going Oilers moneyline win and McDude 2 points plus 150. And it's Florida-Toronto. I can't tell you. I don't know what is going to happen in this game. But Nylander, I feel like, has been the most consistent. Marner to a point, but I'm going to go anytime goal for William Nylander plus 140 in Game 5 tonight.
Willie Stiles. Love it. Good pick. He's been great. Minus Game 3 where they all sucked. But fuck, Game 2, he was sensational. They were chasing that thing down. My picks, I'm going on the Edmonton-Vegas game, both bets. Let's do this. Dallas won by 3 last night, so clearly the Oilers are going to win by 3 tonight, Dino. That's plus 300.
Got it.
Mere games. And then Edmonton-Vegas, let's do this. A Draisaitl point. Well, that's obvious. And an Edmonton win? Almost even money? Okay, we'll take it. It's minus 105. And if you want to get really fucking crazy, Dean, I dug this up just for you. 5-2 was the score last night, Dallas-Seattle. If we're going full mirror, like alternate universe type shit with Edmonton, Dallas, we talked about it. Every game Dallas has won, Edmonton's won. If it's a 5-2 final tonight, 1,300 plus 1,300 is your number for the Edmonton Oilers. I did look that up just for conversation's sake. It's not one of my Betway bets of the day, but
I see.
This is a crazy side universe next to the Dallas universe. 13-1.
Yeah. Is that how deep these the comparison has run, that not only have the Oilers and Stars won or lost, but the scores have been the same?
I mean, there have been tight games and then blowouts that have matched. It hasn't gone the whole way, but they had a 4-goal game and a loss. Pavelski scored 4 in Game 1 and they lost. Draisaitl scored 4 in Game 1 and they lost. There's been some eerie similarities.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you, Dean.
Plus 1,300. Good luck. That'll do it for today. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. If you like the show, tell your friends. If you don't, just shush. Keep it to yourself. No one likes negativity, and there's enough of it out there, quite frankly. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll be back on Monday. We believe
The Rettster.
that the Rettster will be with us unless an hour before the showtime starts. He will say he's not going to be there, in which case he won't be. But we believe he'll be here on Monday. We'll all be here on Monday. Let's do this again on Monday, shall we?
We'll find out on Monday with you if Rhett will be at work on Monday.
That's right. Yeah. What would
he
you
would
say right
Oilers
now?
suck. Oilers
See
suck.
you, buddies.